Here are my 3 steps to managing uncertainty as a physician. I am Laura Sutton. I'm a family physician, I'm a coach and an author, and I'm going to share with you some of the steps that I've used in my personal life and in the life of my clients to help navigate when uncertainty pops up. Because let's face it, let's be real. Life is uncertain and we don't always know what's going to happen to us. So the first step is to acknowledge the uncertainty. Acknowledging it is part of acceptance. And when we accept something, then it just becomes easier to deal with. When we resist something, it becomes harder to deal with. Like a beach ball. If you've ever tried to hold a beach ball underwater, then you know that the longer you hold it underwater, the more power it has. And then when you let go, it just pops up and hits you in the face with more force. So those emotions that come up when things are uncertain, whether that's fear or anxiety or frustration, when we resist those, they become stronger. When we accept the uncertainty, then it just becomes easier to deal with. Things are going to be uncertain as a physician. We don't always know how things are going to go with our patients. We don't always know what's going to happen. Maybe we're waiting for a residency rotation or a fellowship or an attending position, and we just can't predict a lot of what's going on in life. So acknowledging the uncertainty just makes it so much easier to deal with. The second step is asking yourself, what do I need right now? What do I need to care for myself? If it's something related to consuming too much news or social media, is it a break from social media? Is it a day off? Maybe some extra time so that you can catch up on your charts? Or is it as simple as just taking a few deep breaths? Something that can be really helpful that I've encouraged my clients to do over the years is when going in between patients, before you knock on that door, before you go in that patient room, just take a couple of deep breaths. If you take a deep breath where the exhale is longer than the inhale, that can really calm down that nervous system, bring in the parasympathetic, which is that rest and digest, and really help to calm down that fight or flight. Or maybe it's just 15 minutes so you can eat your lunch. But asking yourself, what do I need right now? And allowing yourself to have that is something that can be really, really helpful. We ask other people so often, what do they need? We ask our patients, our families, our colleagues, but how often do we ask ourselves? And that can be a real game changer. And the third step is getting into action. That reduces our anxiety. We know that action is the antidote to anxiety. And so we have to bring ourselves into safety first. And that's really where that self-soothing comes in, that deep breathing. Once we bring ourselves into safety, then we know what the right action to take is. And when we take action, we feel powerful. One of the things that comes up when we are feeling uncertain is we can feel really powerless. And when we take action, then we bring in our sense of agency and our power, and that can be really, really helpful. So whether that's advocating for ourselves for something that we need in our environment, whether that's advocating for our patients, advocating for our families or for our communities, taking action can be really, really helpful. If you like what you see, like and subscribe this